Hello everyone. So as we know that we are solving the top 50 array questions according to the topics. Okay. So right now we are going to solve the third question of this. So this question is write a program to reverse the array. So let's visit this question. Yeah. So this is the question. Reverse a string. Okay. So the question is reverse a string, and this the process is going to be same because array and string are not very much different from each other. Okay, so if we are writing the code for reversing a string, then also it is a write code. Okay, for reversing a array as well. So the code is going to be more or less same. The main thing is the concept behind it. Okay, so we need to understand the concept of this. So let's try to solve this question. Okay, so first of all, what we are going to get, we are going to just get a string, and we need to return a string, and we first in reverse format. So let's try to see that how can we solve this question. So imagine we have a string like r s t x v o, like this. This is a random string. So this is our input. Okay, imagine, and what we have to do, we have to return we have to convert this string into the reverse format, like o v x t s r. We have to do this. Okay, so how can we do this? So one very easy way to do this is we are going to create a string. Okay, we are going to create a new string, and that string, in that string we are not going to save anything. So this is an empty string. Okay, this is empty string, and after that we are going to run a loop. Okay, we are going to run a loop from the n-1 to 0. Okay, so we are going to run a loop, and when we are at the n-1, the last element. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to add this character into our new string. Okay, so the new string is going to be o. Okay, and after in the next iteration we are going to visit v. So we are going to add this into our string. Okay, in the next iteration as well, we are at x. So what we are going to do, we are going to write we are going to add x into it. Okay, after the next iteration, in next iteration we are at t. So we are going to add this t into our new string. Okay, in next iteration we are at s. So we are going to add this s into our new string, and in the last iteration we are at r. So we are going to add this r at our new string. So in this way, we what we did, we reverse the array. Okay, we reverse the array, and then we are going to return this array. Okay, so let's try to write the code for this. Let's try to write the code for this. Okay, so remember what we need to do in the, we have to create a, okay, and this is an empty string. This is an empty string, and after that we are going to run a loop. So we are from where we have to run the loop, from n-1. So we don't have n-1, so let's find out the n. Okay. N means the length of the string. So this we can get the length of the string, str dot length. Okay. After that we are going to run the loop from n-1 to 0. Okay. And we have to reduce the I and or at every instance. Okay, and at every instance, at every iteration, what we are going to do, we are going to add the current character into our new string. So add I, sorry, str.caret I. It is going to be str.caret I. Okay. And after all this, what we are going to do, we are going to return the answer. So let's try to run this code and let's try to see that if it is working or not. So our output seems to be correct. Okay, so let's try to submit the code. Okay, so you can see that our code is getting accepted. But if you will see, then what we are doing, we are first of all we are taking a space, okay, and we are taking too much time for it. Okay, so what is the time complexity for this, and what is the space complexity for this? So the time complexity is, as we know, that the time complexity is big of n. Okay, why big of n? Because we are running a loop. Okay, n times. So what is the space complexity? So apart from time complexity, we have space complexity as well. So the space complexity is also big O of n. So we have to reduce it. Okay, either we can reduce the space complexity, okay, complexity, or we can reduce the time complexity. So there is a way by which we can reduce the space complexity and time complexity as well. So what is this way? So let's try to find out. Okay, so let's imagine a string, random string. So s t x v. Okay, this is a string. Okay, and what we need to do, we need to reverse this string in without using any extra space, and we have to reduce the time complexity as well. So what we can do? So if you will notice very carefully, we can do something like this. We can move this r at the place of v, and we can move this v at the place of r, right? After that, what we can do? We can move this s at the place of x, and we can move this x at the place of s, and we don't need to move t anywhere. So if we are going to do this, what is going to happen? R is going to be at the last, and B is going to be at first. Okay, S is going to be here, and X is going to be here, and T is going to be only there. Okay, so in this way, what we did the exact same thing which we have to do. We reverse the string. Okay, and did we use any extra space for this? No, because we are modifying the same string. Okay, and the time complexity as well. The time complexity as well is going to be reduced because we have to run a loop for that, but we have to run the loop only this time. Okay, so this is a much better solution for this, but the code of this is going to I'm going to discuss in the next video. Okay, so until then, thank you so much.